Hi everybody, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your monthly tarot forecast. Before I get started with the reading, I just want to take a second and thank you all for your likes, your shares, your comments, just all of your support that you've shown me throughout 2015. Thank you so very much. If you are interested in a private reading, just please head over to my website. I do have it linked below. Thank you to everybody who has purchased a private reading or donated to my channel. You guys are just so hugely appreciated. Thank you so very much. If you are interested in following me on social media, I am now on Facebook, and I do actually draw and upload a daily Oracle guidance card to my Instagram page every day. So if you're interested in receiving a daily Oracle guidance message, please follow me on Instagram. So again, just thank you for all of your support that you have showed me in 2015. And I just wish you all just many blessings to come, and I hope you have a wonderful 2016. Hi Pisces, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your monthly tarot forecast for the month of January 2016. This is for Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, and Pisces Rising signs. So Pisces, I hope you had a very happy holiday and Happy New Year. So Pisces, the reason I have the Chariot here is because it did flip out as I was shuffling, so I decided to keep it out. So let's get started. All right, Pisces, so at the bottom of the deck, I do have the Knight of Pentacles, which the Knight of Pentacles can represent an energy, a very forward moving energy. It's things happening within your life, but perhaps they're happening at a slower pace. This can also represent you planning out details, you being very strategic, you being very methodical and planning out all of your steps, you know, but that can be very beneficial for you, and that is actually the reason why this particular night is always successful. So that planning can be very beneficial for you. If you have been planning out, you know, some things in your life, just know that, you know, it is an energy of things moving forward and things happening, just perhaps maybe at a slower pace. You have some beautiful cards here, Pisces. You know, you're starting with the Chariot. So the reason I kept this card out is because, you know, cards were trying to flip out as I was shuffling. None did, and as I specifically asked for, you know, the most important energies for Pisces in the month of January 2016, this card just basically flew out, and I said, okay, you know, that is very significant, and I take that as a very strong message that this card needs to be out. So I just feel like it's very significant for you. The Chariot is an energy that's with you. It's a very powerful energy, Pisces, and it's you being you know, very much in control, you taking the reins. This is you being balanced at this time, and you can see this woman here on the card. She's controlling these horses. She's controlling the Chariot. She's controlling exactly where she's headed. This can be, you know, all about you know, you moving forward. This is a very fast-paced, forward-moving energy, but this is you being in control of where you're headed. So you taking the reins, you being in control, you being, you know, very balanced at this time. So for, you know, because this is a general reading, you know, for many Pisces, this can be you traveling, this can be you moving, this can just be your life in some area of your life or in some regard, moving forward, things happening. You're very much in control. So it's very positive. It's a beautiful card. What I have crossing the Chariot, which is either helping or hindering this current situation, is the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is, you know, another another movement card for me. I see this as a positive card. This is you moving forward. You can see her back is to you. She's looking towards the future. This is, you know, and that sky is very bright. There's almost like a star right here. You can see the moon, and the sky is very bright. You know, but there's like a tower, or maybe like a lighthouse or something in the distance on this card, and there's like a star, like a luminosity around it. I'm not sure if the camera can pick it up, but she's moving towards that. She's moving towards the future. This can sometimes represent you having to leave something behind, something that no longer serves you, but either way, I see this as a very positive card because you are moving forward. So I feel like for many Pisces, no matter what area of your life this is representing, you're very much in control. You're taking the reins, you're in control, and you're moving forward. You're moving towards your future. So I see this as, you know, something very beautiful. What I have at the foundation is the World card. This is another major arcana card, and this is things coming full circle. You know, this is cycles within your life, Pisces, that might have been going on for 8 or 9 years, and they're finally coming to completion. This is representing new cycles, you know, wanting to start new chapters in your life starting, because it's the World, and because I have the Chariot directly on top. This can be some Pisces definitely traveling. Maybe you've always wanted to see the world, and this could be that time in your life that you're deciding to do that. You're taking the reins, and you're going to travel. Either way, it's things coming full circle. You know, cycles finally being completed and new cycles about to start in your life. So that's really beautiful. In the recent past, Pisces, I have you as the Queen of Cups. Here you are. You're coming in very strongly in your reading. This is you just being, you know, emotionally balanced. I feel like this is you being emotionally fulfilled. You're in a good place. I just think I see her as, you know, she represents emotional abundance, and, you know, you're in a good place. You're happy. You know, you could be spending time outside a lot as well, Pisces. But this is you really using your intuition, trusting your intuition, letting it guide you. You know, I think that many Pisces are, you know, naturally born with a very intuitive, with a very strong intuition. And, you know, I think that in the recent past, you know, with this particular current situation, I think that you've let it guide you, and I think it's been very beneficial for you. Now, what's crowning you, what's on your mind, is the Nine of Wands. So this is like a warrior card for me. This can be, you know, you feeling like giving up in some regard. You feeling as though something wasn't going to happen. But the very strong message that comes along with this card, and it's very positive, and it is a very strong message that comes with this card, and it says, don't you dare give up right before the miracles occur in your life. So I feel like for many Pisces in the past, you know, this Chariot energy in the World and the Eight of Cups, you know, I felt as though you felt like this was not going to happen. You weren't going to be able to maybe be in control of where you were headed, or things weren't going to move forward for you. And so this is perhaps some Pisces really, you know, feeling like giving up, saying, you know, something isn't going to go my way. Things are never going to move forward. I just, you know, I kind of give up, or wanting to give up. But you didn't. You hang in there. You hung in there, and, you know, this particular card, you know, comes up right before those miracles occur in your life. And I think that definitely in the month of January, you know, those miracles are going to occur. Things are happening for you, very much so, because in the near future, I have the Temperance card. This is a lot of major arcana energy, you know, within the first couple of weeks of January. Temperance card comes in around the second week of January. This is just letting me know that through all of this, you know, this is you being divinely guided. When this card comes up in a spread, Pisces, you know, I do very much know that you have your angels, you have your spirit guides around you, guiding you, leading you, protecting you. You know, all of these things are meant to happen. And I feel like you're finally starting to see it. I feel like you might have felt like giving up, but I really feel like around the second week of January, you're really going to start to notice this. You're going to see this progress very much so. This is you being emotionally balanced. This is you feeling better. This card represents healing. It's a healing type of energy. This is you really feeling better. Things improving very much so. So this is a beautiful energy to have with you, you know, the second week. And I really feel like it's with you throughout, but I really feel like you're going to feel it around the second week. Now, your power in this situation is the Four of Wands. So, you know, many Pisces, this Chariot and this Eight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles here in the World, you know, all of these movement cards, these are all travel and movement cards to me. You know, this can be representing a new home for you. There can be many Pisces that, you know, you're moving to a new home. Perhaps maybe there's been some delays, or perhaps for some Pisces things weren't happening as quickly as you would like them. With the Knight of Pentacles, things are moving forward, but it's more at a slower pace. So I feel like perhaps maybe things weren't happening quickly, and then that's maybe why you felt as though like giving up in some way, but you know, things are going to start to happen in this month for you with the Chariot here, that's for sure. The Four of Wands is a very happy home card. This is a very solid, a very secure foundation. This is you feeling very secure. You know, this is you being very happy within your home environment. Things are secure, you're very happy. You know, you could be spending a lot of time at home. You could, you know, have, you know, some sort of parties going on. This represents family gatherings or just spending time with friends and family within your home. So it's a lovely card. And I feel like many Pisces will definitely be doing that in the month of January, either having friends or family over, or just maybe spending a lot of time within your home. You could be redecorating. Excuse me, if you are moving to a new home, this could be you, you know, this could be you decorating it. This can be you fixing it up, making it, you know, the way you'd like it. So this can just be you spending a lot of time within the home. Now, external to you is the Five of Cups. So this could be something external to you, or this can actually be, you know, perhaps maybe how externally people around you are viewing you. And it's the Five of Cups, which this is, you know, the Five of Cups for me can sometimes simply just represent a person who's being too pessimistic. They're focusing on the negative. They're not really seeing, you know, the positive things in front of them. They're really focusing on these three spilled cups here and not noticing the two full cups there. So generally when this card comes up, I tell you to, you know, just remain positive. You know, definitely not to focus on anything negative, just to keep reminding you of all the beautiful positive things you have around you. Yeah, I mean, because I have the Knight of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck, which is more of a cautious, careful type of energy, and it is a very forward-moving energy, but it's just not, you know, hasty. It's not things happening, you know, within minutes or days. It's more drawn out, where things will happen over a period of time. I feel like, you know, for some Pisces, and not all of them, because, you know, I have the Chariot here and these other cards here, but for some Pisces, maybe things are still not happening as quickly as you would like them with the Five of Cups here. And so people around you can be viewing you as being a little sad, as maybe viewing you as being a little pessimistic, as perhaps maybe you need to focus more on the positive and more on, you know, the fact that you are moving forward, things are happening, you know, but even though they're not maybe happening at the pace you'd like them, you know, things are happening. And, you know, the very positive side of the Knight of Pentacles here, and this is really, you know, wonderful, is this particular knight is the one who's always successful no matter what. And it's because, you know, he plans out all of the details. It's because he's methodical. It's because he's strategic. It's because, you know, of his careful, cautious nature and his methodical nature of him, you know, planning out all the details. It's very beneficial for him. So, you know, if you feel as though something isn't happening as quickly as you would like it, Pisces, maybe just spend some more time planning. And then when, you know, if this is in regards to a move, then when you finally get into that home, you know, you can really get started on all of those plans. And I think it'll be very beneficial for you, and it'll make you feel a lot better. Now, in your hopes and fears, you have the King of Wands. So I feel like this is you, wanting things to move forward quickly. The Knight, excuse me, did I say Knight? I meant the King of Wands. This is you, wanting things to move forward quickly, but this is you, I feel like this is you wanting to be optimistic as well. This King of Wands is very optimistic. He's very fiery. He's very driven. He's got a lot of energy. So, you could be hoping for a lot of energy yourself. This man can be more of one of the more impatient kings. When he wants something, he goes out and he grabs it. He goes out and he gets it. When he wants something, he wants it, and that's it. That's the type of aggressive kind of energy that this King of Wands has. So, you could be hoping for, that aggressive kind of energy, that creative kind of, just energy. You might want to be optimistic. You could be hoping for, to be more positive. You can be hoping to be creative. You can be hoping for that fiery, passionate energy, a lot of drive, a lot of endurance. You could be hoping for this fire. Now, as a final outcome, you have the Four of Swords. So, for many of those Pisces, that things really happen for you in the beginning of the month. Things really unfold for you, and things really go your way. This is finally going to be, the chance for you to rest. The Four of Swords traditionally represents a soldier who's been out on the battlefield. He's gone through so much and he's exhausted, he's tired, so he needs time to recharge his batteries before he goes back out there. So this is you recharging your batteries. This is you finally being able to rest after all of this. If this is a move, if you move in January, or you travel in January, this is definitely you being able to rest at the end of January. And I think it's going to serve you very well. So I think it's going to be a beautiful month for you, Pisces. I really do. Just remain positive. I really think that around the second week, you're gonna really understand, that everything is happening for a reason. Everything is meant to happen. And I think that you're going to really feel this beautiful energy around the second week of January. And other than that, the only thing I can say is for you to just remain positive. Beautiful things are coming in for you. I will draw you an additional guidance card just to see if there's anything else that Spirit would like to add for Pisces for January 2016. Is there anything else that Pisces needs to know? Pisces, 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 Pisces. Please show me upcoming future message for Pisces. Some additional guidance for Pisces. Cards are trying to flip out. So you have Archangel Gabriel. You have an important life purpose and involving communication in the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. Yep. So remain positive and don't let any, negative thoughts or insecurities, Pisces, interfere with, these beautiful energies you have around you. Archangel Gabriel. I am with you as one of your guardian angels. You may wonder why an archangel is with you. I help many people simultaneously as you are among them. I help those whose life purpose is in the arts or communication. I will help you polish and trust in your natural talents. Then I will open doors for you to express those talents in a way that will help others. What I need for you in return is honesty and cooperation. Tell me about your fears, your hopes, your confusion, your insecurities, and your dreams. Ask me to help you. And then please walk through the doors of opportunity that I open for you. And I am on your side completely. My function is to be your coach, and as such, I may prod you along. Please know that I am only pushing you because I know that you need a little boost from above. Beautiful, beautiful. So, you know, you could very much feel Pisces Archangel Gabriel around this second week. You know, he is going to be with you, pushing you and prodding you along, but also opening those doors of opportunity for you. You just have to walk through them and know that you're very much in control and capable of doing that in the month of January. Just remain positive, okay? So beautiful reading, Pisces. I do hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a great month.